Hey everyone, welcome back to Wizard Cat Gaming. I have a very special treat for you. A bit of a blast from the past and something a bit different. So it's still an unboxing, still an opening, but it's not trading card related this time. So yay! This is something I've been hunting for a very long time. I've wanted it since it was released, but I never got around to purchasing it. But it is a product from Games Workshop's past boxed games. A lot of the tabletoppers might know what this is. It is Dreadfleet. Yes, I actually wanted this game for a while. I'm happy I got it. Thanks to one of my friends, I've managed to get it off of them. But let's get into this, shall we? I'll show you the back first. Might as well. So you've got your ships from the different factions. So you've got looks like it's the Empire, Skaven, believe that one's Vampire Counts, Tomb Kings, Chaos Dwarves, not too sure, the High Elves maybe, then your Dwarves, your Dark Elves, so got that, and then the standard table of contents and everything on the back. So I'll put that there, so if you want to read it. There we go. So let's get into this. Oh, I'm excited. From my knowledge of this game, so when I first saw it, I think it was when Games Workshop were doing Games Day at the Birmingham NEC. So I saw it there and I thought, it looked really cool, but I never really got to have a copy because there were limited numbers in shops like certain things are now. But I believe this was the follow-up, or it was to take over from their Man of War game, which I never got to play. But this one, hopefully yes. So, as I say, bit of a blast from the past. Let's have a look. So, in the box you get your gaming dice with the random red dice, I don't know why. Maybe I'll find out soon. You also get your first sprue, so you have your measuring stick in 3 segments. Obviously the ocean scenery. So it looks like that's just a castle setup. Shipwrecks, more rock formations. What else is there? I think these are like little turn markers, sort of like turning the ships at different angle degrees. That's a pretty cool sprue. I'd be happy to paint that up. You have the bases for the ships and another counter here, which I think that's the wind counter. I'm not sure, but again, I'll find out in the destructions. So, I do love the bases on this. So obviously you get to see what ships goes with what, but as it is, the bases themselves are kind of semi-scenic, textured bases to show the ships moving through the waves. So quite happy with that. The next sprue, it looks like it's just parts of a couple of the larger ships. So I believe I've got the Empire on here, some Dark Elf and maybe some High Elf. Not sure, I'll find out later on, but don't know if you'll be able to see, but even the sails themselves are textured with the imagery, the iconography. So there's no, as far as I'm aware, no transfer sheets or having to struggle to paint decals on. Next part of, or should I say the next sprue, obviously some of the ships. So I believe I've got part of a Vampire Count ship, an Empire, well, might as well use that one because it's a lot easier, an Empire ship, So yeah, I think this is just Empire and Vampire counts with, looking at it, some either objectives or just some tiny little ships themselves, and looking like a sea monster, or a couple of sea monsters. So interesting. I'd like to see how that goes into it. Then next part, or next ship sprue, looks like I've got some Tomb Kings. Believe part of the Skaven fleet. Chaos Dwarf. They get to have a Kraken, which is just amazing. Who doesn't want a giant mechanical octopus attacking ships? And another sort of death-related ghost ship. And then the final ship sprue, again, looks like I've got the Dwarven ship. Believe that's part of the Dark Elf, and this one is part of the High Elf. So it's going to be interesting for the paintwork on those. I might actually turn around and use that to, when it comes to the time in stores, might make an armies on parade board out of it. Cardboard divider. Don't need cardboard. As you notice on most of my other videos, that there's cardboard for days. What else do we get in the box? We have, looks like command cards. So let's have a open up that somehow. I know some people think it would have been a lot easier just to keep this whole thing sealed up. Collectible item. Attack it with my teeth. If all else fails, use your teeth. That's like these are. Okay, so yeah, this one looks like this is for. Actually, yeah, this ship actually. The the Bloody Reaver. So I have all the stats for this ship on the back of the card. So the ship's captain, all command abilities, movement, everything. So quite interesting. And then the next one, see, the Chaos Dwarfs. This one is called the Black Kraken. Same again, all the stats will be on the back of the card. Moving on to the Skaven fleet ship, which I want to know what they're actually using, because to me it doesn't look like a Skaven. It looks more like a. Oh, it's like what are those fish called? The anglerfish. That's the one. Looks kind of like a mutated anglerfish. What they called this ship, the Scarborough. So all the stats for that one on there. Then this appears to be a ghost ship, which is called the Shade Wraith. And obviously all the stats there. Let's see if the camera focuses on half of it. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got the Tomb King's vessel, which is called the Curse of Xandri. I also like the the captain of this one, King Amotep. So pretty interesting. The High Elf, which is called the it's called the Sea Drake. There we go. Calligraphy is not my strong suit at reading. And and the Dwarven one called Grimnir's Thunder. With the captain, Redbrot Gunnison, who there is a Gunnison character in Age of Sigmar for the Caradin Overlords, so who knows, maybe descendant from this character, not the other way around. The other ship, which, no idea what character that could be. It's called the Flaming Scimitar, either way. So, one second, one moment. Yeah, sorry about that pause there. I just had to confer with the Wizard Cat admin. They were offering to read calligraphy for me. No, I would like to struggle, just for your entertainment. And we have here another ship called the Swordfish. So this must be the. It's something. It's one of the sort of races. Now we're moving on to the Empire one, which is pretty much just a galleon filled with guns, called the Heldenhammer. So again, that's really cool, and then everything else in here appears to be the orders themselves. So that's pretty cool. Let's put these back to one side. Then looks like you get 2 packs smaller cards. So it looks like I've got some wound cards letting you know what actions have been happened or where your ship has been wounded, and looks like special action cards for the factions themselves. I'll look into those in detail myself at some point when I finally learn to play the game. Also, you get a bag of baggies to put all of your cards and everything else away. Just to keep them nice and clean. You know what, I'm going to put these away. Hooray for Ziploc bags that appear to be struggling to fit stuff. Alright, get in there. There we go. What else we have? We have, we'll see the rule book, which is pretty cool, and the table of contents. And last but not least, we'll get into the rule book in a sec. The other thing I've been wanting to look at. It's different to most other game mats with box games. This one is completely made of fabric. Actually, a nice, it's a nice sort of satiny, silky fabric. So they've gone quite, no, it's like that fabric that you get on top of mouse mats. So it's kind of like a neoprene fabric. And, okay, this is a big game mat. Wow. Almost. Hang on, it's got to tell me the size of the mat here somewhere. Maybe on the back of the box. No, it's just seascape mat. Anything on the box that tells me? Okay, there's nothing on here. I might have to research later and then edit that in, so that'll be down to somewhere in the future telling you that. I swear I did see it somewhere. Either way, I'm going to roughly guess that it's probably almost a 6x4 gaming mat. So it's probably something like a 5x3 or something. But that, obviously not that side, but just amazing. Oh wait, it didn't tell me at the top. So it's 2'5" that way. Or
2 meters 5 meters.
Sorry, 2 meters 5. Okay, I got corrected from the distance. Okay, so that's 2 meters 5. No, it can't be 2 meters 5 because that's going to be over 7 feet, and that's not 7 feet because.
Well, it's not 2 feet.
No, there we go. It's not 2 feet. It's going to end up being, I think, 5 feet. 5 foot across, or 6 foot across by about 3 feet. Yeah, I think it's about 5x3 then. So I don't know why that says 2.5 at the top, and then down one side it says 3, and then I've got 4. Well, yeah, it's gonna be 5'3", or 5x3, which is very sizable. Oh, criminy! We'll try and pack this away now. Oh, here comes the admin. The admin's stealing it. There we go. Thank you, admin. Yeah, so we'll pick up everything. It keeps falling on the floor before the wizard cat grabs it. So yeah, no, I'm quite impressed with that box set. I'd never got to see inside one before. I know back in the day, a lot of the stores used to get the mystery box. So let's try and get into the destruction manual rulebook thing. You having fun with that? Yay! It got packaged! It's almost like having a tent. It's never going to go back the same way. How can I get into this thing? Can you do it for me, please? Sorry, I'm having to use the admin. I can't get into this thing. Yeah. Until then, enjoy looking at my face for the next few seconds until I get the book back. Yay, thank you. See, tried to do a video all by myself like a big boy and...
Failed epically.
Yeah, as you might have heard, I failed epically, but... Thank you, assistant, admin. Please don't hurt me. But yeah, so now we get to finally... Ooh, fresh book smell. Ooh, I like that smell. So yeah, nice cover artwork. Pirate battles on the Warhammer high seas. That's the only other reason why I've really wanted this game, because I do like naval battles. I just like the whole broadsiding and all of that. So again, a bit closer up for bigger images of a couple of the ships with their colours. Probably going to be nowhere near as good as that myself. I can dream. So let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Bit closer up now. Looks like going to be on all the ships. So starting off with the Helm and Hammer, moving on to the High Elf, the Dwarven Fleet. Sorry if my voice got muffled, it's behind the book. Then obviously moving on to looks like the Dark Elves. What the Flaming Scimitar? I don't know. That could be chaos related. And obviously some of the death, the scenery. Yeah, again, more paint jobs and artwork of the ships. Obviously the final. There we go. And then it moves on to obviously building and what's in there. So I will get a better setup so I can show you all properly. So, or at least zoom in properly. Can I zoom in on this camera? No, I can't zoom in this way. Oh well. So yeah, so give you the basics. Game turns, moving the warships. See, turning. No, I'm pretty impressed. I really do like this. It just goes to show they don't make, as the saying is, they don't make things like they used to. Which, with the current way they're going, Games Workshop are going, or now branded as Warhammer, to not get confused with tabletop console games, a lot of their older games seem to have been better. I know some people were excited that they bought out Titanicus, obviously the Titan miniatures done on epic scale. But I think more people were hoping that epic would have come out or got re-released entirely so people can still use some of their old stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. I really like that. And then again, they've redone Necromunda. What they brought out. Obviously they did do Space Hulk, which in my honest opinion was just a waste. It flopped big time. I mean, the miniatures are in it were cool, but the game itself was just, it just wasn't there for anybody. I had a copy and I probably got it out the box to look at the miniatures, maybe paint one of them, and then went, I'm never going to play this at all. It was just not worth it. So that just ended up being boxed up and shipped off somewhere else. What else have they done? Redid Kill Team. Obviously the latest Kill Team is working, but they're going further and further into that now. So there's, instead of having a small skirmish, they're putting like your special characters in. See, there's memes now that they're putting out vehicles to the point that you might just play the normal 40k game. Obviously with the Age of Sigmar, they've got the Nightvault, or sorry, the Shadespire stuff. They did release like their Warhammer Quest versions, like Silver Tower and Hammerhal. Then obviously again, for other 40k games, they did Speed Freaks for the Orcs. It's just doesn't look like they're focusing on games people want. I would like to have Battlefleet Gothic back. Again, it's naval battles in space. I would love that. But hey, who knows? But as I say, I'm happy that I managed to pick up a copy of Dreadfleet. So I'm going to have a lot of fun building and a lot of fun painting. And who knows, get head around the rules. Maybe me and the admin will do a gameplay video and show you how it works. Obviously, if we ever get around to it and we can figure it all out. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed that. I do want to get some more sort of videos like this up of tabletop miniatures and things like that to go onto the channel. I will try again some more gameplay videos. I do want to again get a better camera setup for that one, because I'm currently just using the same camera for everything, which unfortunately happens to be a tablet. So that's why you hear some of the recordings a bit weird, or you see some odd focusing. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Comment below if this was a game that you missed out getting, or again, let us know what your favourite ships are or how you've played the game. And don't forget to like, subscribe. And I'm constantly being pestered now to say hit that bell icon because I still don't know it's there. But yeah, hopefully you guys like that video. I will, again, as I say, try and get some more videos like this set up for you. I know they're going to be the new Space Marine Heroes coming out soon, so I will get those and open up on the channel for you all to see. But yeah, till then, I'll see you all again. Laters.